Hey guys, sorry that I'm back after so long again. It's been 3 months I think since I posted my last video, and I've already made a couple of update videos for the past ones, so let me talk about what's going on for a bit. Essentially, I have been caught up with a bunch of different things. School started for me again, and I also tried to make a couple of new types of account things in order to make a series that I could do while I'm doing this one. In the end, I couldn't decide on one until I got rolling with one that I'm going to be releasing in a couple of days, since I'm finally starting to get to this video that is on right now. And I'll explain that more in detail on the video that I make, explaining and detailing what it is. But as for this one, and as for the rest of what I'm planning to do for this series, Infernal Cape Adventure, I feel like the only thing that I didn't anticipate that became such an issue for this video, as well as the last couple of them, was that I always thought that I was going to get a bunch of different types of drops from all of the bosses that I've killed so far. And that's not really the case for the things that I was going up against in this video. I was killing Commander Ziliana, and this is the first time that I've ever been killing her, and I only really got one thing that was good.
Check this out.
Yeah, I did get an Armadillo crossbow. I didn't get a Ceradoman hilt or anything pretty much for the duration of while I was there, and the only really other notable drop I can say that I got was a Ceradoman sword. It was a fun boss to kill, but it's not really, like, I can have fun with killing the boss all I want, but if I can't figure out how to edit it, then it starts creating problems for when I go to make the video. Because if there's only one drop in it, and I had like multiple days that I was killing Ziliana, then I can't really try to fill an entire video up of just killing her. And I know 100 kill count isn't really that high, especially for the bosses that I am killing, but for me I don't have as much time to kill them. Like, I have a lot of free time pretty much, but when I'm not working or when I'm not at school, I'm able to do it. And then when it comes time to edit, I have to try to figure out how I'm going to do it, and it's just not really that fun to edit myself just trying to kill the same boss 100 times and then only having one or two types of content. I tried to go to Revenants and kill them in hopes of getting some kind of lucky item, because they had released the crossbow and all those types of things, so Revenants were packed for the days that I was going there. But I still got only just regular types of loots when I came out of it. And then I just got killed, and I think I died twice, so I didn't even want to keep going with it. I went back to Ceradoman to get the last 100 kill count, and when I did that, I kept going with my trip, and in the end got 107 kills. Like I said, it was really fun to do, but I couldn't figure out how to get it edited with that Armadillo crossbow. And I've come up with a couple of solutions that I'm going to talk about towards the end of the video after I talk about everything that I've done in this one, which is basically everything that's going to be on the screen for the next 5 minutes. Once I was done with Ziliana, I did some Slayer. I did Grotesque Guardians, as well as did a little bit of Cerberus and some other random things, and I tried to just have fun with the game again from what I was doing, and I realized that I really liked to just have a lot of freedom with it instead of feeling like I was stuck doing a certain amount of bosses. Like, I've only really got Bandos and Callisto and some of the other ones to go as of this point in the video, so I wanted to just chill and do some other stuff. I ended up doing a lot of Barbarian Assault, which was a lot of fun. I was able to get my torso back that I dropped a long time ago, and continued to do it after I started to get a little bit burnt out again. So I forgot I put this clip into this video. Basically, I wanted to put this part in so that I could show exactly what I used at Dagannoth Kings to have my best task ever. I got an Archer's Ring there and was able to stay for the entire trip. So for people who aren't sure what gear you should bring to Dagannoth Kings, this is what I brought that gave me the best results. Afterwards, I got a task to kill Avian Seas, and I was really kind of dreading doing them. I did quite a bit of Kriara, and then ended up killing the rest of the Avian Seas in the other room, because I couldn't stand doing that boss over and over, and it being pretty much a black Chinchompa sink, because I never really got anything good from Armadillo, and people usually get some really, really good drops from there, like the chest plate and the legs. Those are both worth like 40 mil each. And aside that, it was just all assorted types of Slayer that I just kind of had fun with, and I really, really did a lot of it, and ended up getting very close to 95 before I stopped. And I think the only reason that I stopped was because I wanted to try to focus on just banging out a different type of boss, which led me to try to figure out the Venonata safe spot, and I got really proficient while doing it. I was able to do it after I killed it about 6 different times without failing it, I think once, and the only times that I ever got PK'd, I don't think I died once. No, I didn't die once when I was at Venenatis. I got attempted PK'd like probably 6 times, but they didn't actually kill me any of those times. I can't really show any of the loot that I got from it because it was all just assorted, but I'll say the average drop was probably around 70k, if not less. So you can probably assume that I made 6 mil from it, and I actually liked doing it. I liked doing it a lot. I think I smashed out 100 Venenatis in 1 or 2 days, and after that I didn't even get 1 dragon pickaxe, I didn't get 1 ring, and it led me to really believe that it was just getting really tough to do this series in this way. So I tried to move on to Callisto so at least I would have another wilderness boss done, but I didn't really get anything good from him either. I didn't get 100 kill count. The max that I really got was upwards of 50 or 60, and then I was just getting PK'd over and over. While I was there for 10 kills, I probably got attacked by like 5 PKers, and it just wasn't fun at all because, like, if you go to the safe spot that I was using, they're just everywhere, and they will always come and attack you no matter what day it is. I got pretty pissed off when a group of like 6 people attacked me. The PKers usually wouldn't kill me. They would just attack, and then I would get away, and it was like, what's the point of you guys even coming here, because I get away like every time. And I was just like, what PVMers are dying at the Callisto safe spot to these guys, because you can tank for very little time and then you're out. The only time it's an issue is when you're TB'd, but they weren't even TB'ing me, and when I did get TB'd, I still got away by logging out. So I talked shit a little bit to the guys that were killing me, and that's pretty much all of the content that I have for this video. It's like, I still have more that I want to say, and I still am going to say a lot more for the future of this, but as for the past of it, I'm going to change up how I'm doing this series completely now that I only have 2 bosses left to kill. I have finished every single boss besides General Grardor and, what's his name? Callisto. So what the new plan is what I'm going to be showing you in the next video. It's going to be something that's going to make me feel like I can get back into the game again, and it's going to give me a lot more freedom for what I want to do, based on exactly what I want to do. I'm going to set no restrictions besides still having to kill Callisto and Grardor, but I'm adding an extra challenge that I have to do in order to start the Inferno. And by doing that, I'll ensure that I have the bank that I want to get exactly to start doing it, as well as be able to just have fun on the road of doing it. Because if I try to do it with the gear that I have now, I feel like it's going to take a lot of attempts, and I don't want to just waste time or money on like 6 different videos of me trying to learn the Inferno, or 1 big one, or 2 big ones of me trying to learn it and then trying to do it. I want to be able to still make good content about this, and I feel like this is probably the worst video that I've had so far, but either way, it feels good to finally start being able to make it again and figure out the ways that I want to make it, instead of just kind of like trying to make it in the old way and then putting out nothing for a long time because I've been stalling on what I'm going to do. And I feel like the time that I've been away has really helped me figure out exactly what I'm going to do, and also helped me make a new series alongside this one that will actually be able to be made while I'm making it. The other one that I tried to do while making this one completely failed, and I'll probably make a video on that because I want to explain exactly how I had to scrap that one. And then once I do, it will lead to probably another semi-series type thing. But what I'm trying to say is, at the bottom line of all this, I wanted to make this one a very good video, and because I couldn't, I ended up stalling for a really long time. And after stalling for a long time, which was probably about a month when I thought it would be reasonable to make it, I had not a lot of content that I could make because I killed a bunch of bosses and got nothing good from it. So I tried to make this one into kind of a vlog style and also kind of just an update type of video, and I'm probably not going to post this one on Reddit, so it's probably going to get low views, which is fine because this is more for the subscribers who are watching this one regularly. I want to say that the next video is going to be a season 2 type deal, where it's going to have the same kind of rule sets with some additional stuff that's really going to make it more interesting, besides me killing 2 bosses and then trying to go to the Inferno with like 430 mil. I think the bank is at, and I don't really think that'll work because of all the supplies that I've got to get, all the stuff that I've got to learn, and basically I'm just trying to hint that I need to get much better gear. So I'm sorry if you've been somebody who's been watching this since the beginning. There's been multiple different types of breaks progressing into this 2 to 3 month one. I know that the last couple ones had long breaks in between them too, and before that I was sticking to a consistent schedule of like a week or 2. I was able to do that just because I still had so much open to me, and then once it started closing down, the main issue wasn't that I didn't have enough time anymore or anything. It's just that the content wasn't coming and I felt like I was stuck doing certain things. And now that I've got that freedom of exactly how I figured out what I want to do, I should be able to make these more consistently now that I figured out the bigger issue that was causing me to not really make them as consistently. And I appreciate anybody that watches this, anybody who's watched the old ones. It means a lot to me, and it makes me really happy to make these, and it makes me happy knowing that I'm able to going to continue to make this without having this huge issue that's going to be over me. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one, and I hope you're excited because it's going to be something that is going to be hopefully very interesting to you. It's going to be interesting to me, and I hope you enjoy it.